At Movement Lesson, we're all about rotation, rotational touch. It's how we do it. It's how we perform it. If you just touch and you can do this, I would pick a spouse, a partner, someone who's a little bit older. But if you just touch them, you're just touching them. You touch with rotation, right? Now you get a core response. When you touch with rotation, and it really could be just this simple, right? When I touch you like this, I can be on your pelvis and work on your shoulder. I can work on your ankle. I can throw my touch, but it's going to go through your body. If I just touch like this, the touch is just going to stay topical. It's not going to go anywhere. Honestly, if you're in any kind of modality whatsoever, if you learn the Movement Lesson touch, you're going to get more out of your clients than you ever thought possible, right? But when you're working on the breathing course, right? I know for the bigger milestones, you're looking for that milestone actually to rotate, right? But when you're touching with rotation, right, it can be done in any position. It can be from here, it can be from here. How you're working with that, but what you're looking for is the touch rotates. You're almost like seaweed, and that's what. So a berry touch is just nice and small, almost like you're touching then a doorknob or something like that. But see how my fingers go around like a plant versus doing this, right? This is why you're learning to touch. Mayonnaise jar, I call it. And again, my fingers are going around in that rotation versus, again, being something like this. I never use a pivot, right? And so the touch can go down, the touch can go over, down and over, but see, the touch is always with rotation. I never just touch. That's why I don't hold, or I say thumbs up, so you can play and you can work with that. But that's how you include rotation into the lesson, and that's where it comes from. It's just a new way of doing things, and so it takes a little bit of a learning curve. It's sort of like when you do water. You know, if I have water, I pick it up and wash my face. I don't grab the water. Right? If I grab the water, I grab anything, it'll just go away from me. I have to scoop, right? And it's a very similar touch that you're using. That's why I call it a water bowl technique, that you're learning that kind of thing, and you're learning that's your rotation. That's how you're doing this. But once you get good at it, you know, the rotation, it can be done anywhere. And that's how you work around it. It's just a lot like dancing. When you're dancing with someone and you're doing that, you're just experiencing their movement through your movement, and it's all rotation based, and that's how you add in that touch, that you're doing that. Now, I would never work like this. This is where I would support myself. So again, I'm not using the muscles, and I'm here, and if I needed to work, I'm always down on the table so my hands can do what they need to do, instead of, and what you say is stiffen up, that you're up here and you're using those kind of movements. And that's all. And you'll get used to it. The biggest thing is just, it's just so easy. Because if you touch hard, right, now that's when Newton's law comes into place. For every action, there's an equal opposite reaction. But if you touch through rotation, similar to the rockets shooting off, if they have rotation, then they're going to leave Earth's atmosphere. You don't have that friction that's involved, right? That's where the Earth spins, and that's how we organize all our functional movements, because we're, like right now, I'm going about 900 miles an hour. And it's into our central nervous system. When your child is not getting movements, it doesn't matter what the child has. It doesn't matter what you have: stroke, Parkinson's, dementia. I'm going to tell you right now that the common movement that's at a deficit, it's rotation. Oh, my grandmother can't get back out of the car. Yeah, rotation. They can't get out of bed. Rotation. You know, it doesn't matter where it's at. You will start seeing it naturally. But for a child to feed themselves, for me to do my hair, or them to do their hair, for them to be, it's all rotation. But if they don't know how to do it, that's why they're not going to milestone. So it's really up to you to learn the touch, and you've got this because you've got us, and we're there, and we're here watching it and answering your questions and doing what we can to make you successful. So that's it. If I learn how to do it, you can learn how to do it. Again, it was necessity. I had to bring my child back from life, you know, and that's what it is. So, and that's what you guys are doing. You want the best for your child. You want optimal development, but you as you're learning right now, child, help's not there like you think it is. And even if you think it is, by the time you get into the system and someone comes to your house and so forth, you know, they're talking to you more than they're working with your child. And again, I don't mean to be disparaging by any kind of, I'm not here to fight, to pick a fight. I'm here to help our kids. And that's all, you know, I didn't have this when I was going through it. So hopefully I'm providing something to you that you don't have to go through what I went through. And it's just really that simple. But that touch, you learn that touch, everything else starts to happen. Because as long as you're touching with gentle touch and rotation, you're going to get results. It might not be what you're looking for because you're new and you can't direct your touch, but you're going to get results. You really will. It's just that simple. And if you're not, then you're going to know ahead of time that your child really needs that help. Thanks.